Well, this evening, Atlanta police say an officer-involved shooting that killed month was not racially motivated. In fact, they say the officer had no idea who was in the car as he fired his weapon. Still, that officer has now been dismissed, fired from the department. 11 Alive, Rebecca Lindstrom is following this story, explains what led police to fire Officer James Burns. Rebecca?
This all started when a security guard thought he saw someone breaking into cars here at the Monroe Place apartments. Officer James Burns responded. When he saw a vehicle driving away, he fired. But according to an internal investigation, there is no evidence that a single car window was ever broken or that a vehicle was robbed. The balloons have lost their air. The pictures are starting to fade. But Kane Rogers' father says the fight to hold Officer James Burns accountable for the death of his son has only started.
I don't know what happened that night. I know my son was shot in the head and that he's dead now.
Till today, police have said very little about the alleged crime that led Officer Burns to open fire. Perhaps because they couldn't find a crime or even a threat to Burns' safety.
The vehicle is used as a weapon and you have no other means, then it might present a situation where that type of force could be used. But this was not that situation.
Sergeant Warren Picard says APD policy does not allow an officer to fire into a vehicle unless the suspect is coming towards them or the car itself is being used as a weapon. Picard says Rogers did not have a weapon, and in this case, he was driving away.
It's a murder. It's a murder, and, you know, we need justice for that. He needs to be indicted and prosecuted.
Police stress this shooting and the department's decision have nothing to do with the protests canvassing the country. Picard says based off their internal investigation, they have no reason to believe Burns even knew the skin color of the person he shot.
The officer just simply acted in a way that we cannot support. He had no idea who was in the vehicle. He had no idea whether that was the vehicle that he should be particularly concerned with, and he discharged his weapon.
Today, Rogers' father met with the district attorney to talk about criminal charges against Officer Burns. The DA's office usually waits until the GBI's investigation is complete before making its decision, but the GBI says Officer Burns has yet to schedule a time to come in to share his side of the story. Jeff?
That is a very troubling story. Rebecca, thank you.